You need to know how to make cake pops. They are one of the easiest desserts to make, and they're so delicious and pretty trendy. Take your favorite cake, I'm making it from scratch, you can use a box, and just dump it into a bowl. Just go crazy. Then you're gonna have to get your hands in there. Mash it up real good until you only have crumbs left. Then take your favorite frosting and just dump it into the cake. Mix it all together. There's no real measurements here. You just add enough frosting until you get this doughy consistency. Take a big chunk of cake and roll it into a bowl. Freeze your cake balls and then melt some chocolate or candy melts. Dip a stick into the chocolate and then into a cake ball. Freeze again and then dip the cake into the chocolate. So satisfying. There you have beautiful cake pops. Check out my Instagram and YouTube.
I've lost 70 pounds and this is my series, Weight Loss Meals That Don't Taste Like Trash. For this recipe, we're going to mix a cup of shredded chicken with taco seasoning. Then we're going to get wontons. I get mine at Walmart in the salad section. With these, we're going to layer in the middle. First, our seasoned chicken. Then I use Tostino's white queso, any kind of salsa, and then any kind of guacamole. We're going to wet the edges of our wontons and then fold them up. I tried to show you guys how I fold them to make it easier for you. Once folded, we're going to freeze them for 5 minutes, then air fry at 370 for 8.
In 2017's MasterChef Australia, a food science student, Callum Smith, made a beautiful dish with a bunch of different elements, including fruit caviar. Ever since then, I've been dying to know what this actually tastes like. It looks really beautiful and it seems like it'd be hard to make, but it's so easy. The night before, freeze up a container of neutral oil, then pick a type of liquid. I'm making raspberry caviar, so I'm using raspberry juice. Then to your liquid, add the tiniest amount of gelatin or agar-agar powder. Using a pipette or a squeeze bottle, pipe your liquid into the oil and let it sit for a few minutes. Since the oil is nonpolar and your liquid is polar, they won't mix, which allows the liquid droplet to stay in its circular form. As your liquid sits in the cold oil, the gelatin will have time to set, so once you remove it from the oil, it'll stay in that spherical shape. I made mine with gelatin powder, so it just tasted like little balls of raspberry jelly.
I have to try this. Grab some Oreos. You'll need about 27. Put them in a Ziploc bag and crush them. I've been through a lot the last few days. Set that aside, grab a pot, pour in 1 bag of white chocolate chips and a can of sweetened condensed milk. Put that on the stove on medium heat. Constantly stir it until it's melted. Take it off the heat and add in your Oreos. Mix it all together and then pour it into a baking dish and flatten it out. Oh my god, I forgot the parchment paper. If you want, you can add extra Oreo pieces to the top. Leave it in your fridge for a few hours and I'll see you in I'm just kidding. There's not gonna be a part 2. Yes, it's been a few hours. Now I gotta cut it into squares. Now you know how to make Oreo fudge. Let's try it. How do you guys do that? Okay, here we go. Wow! It's really good and it's really chewy. I thought it was gonna be hard as a rock.
I just got an air fryer for the first time, so we're making crack bread. Here's what you need: a sourdough loaf, any garlic spread. This specific butter is Life mozzarella. You can use parsley, but I prefer basil, and goat cheese. Now make little slits throughout your bread. Bread is cut and ready to be filled. Get a saucepan, put on medium heat, and melt your butter. Add in 2 tablespoons of garlic spread. Toss in your basil, salt and pepper to taste. Pour the butter mixture into the slits. I'm filling a few of the slots with my favorite goat cheese. Feel free to use any cheese you want to top it off. In she goes. I'm actually taking it out at 4 minutes to see how it's doing. Oh my god. Do you guys see this? This is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
I'm gonna share my mom's secrets on how to make the crispiest and best crumb chicken, so you're just gonna have to trust us on this one. Crack 4 eggs into a shallow bowl and whisk together with water and crushed garlic cloves and leave to marinate. Cut the tenderloin off the chicken breast and then using a sharp knife, cut the chicken breast in half crosswise. Place that chicken breast in between 2 pieces of Glad wrap and then use the smooth side of a mallet to pound it out until it's an even size of thickness. For the breadcrumbs, we need some finely chopped parsley and rosemary and add it to a blender with that torn up stale bread. Blend until you have a chunky texture. Whisk together some flour and salt and begin crumbing your chicken by placing it into the flour, then placing it into the egg wash and then generously coating it in those chunky breadcrumbs. Add a generous amount of olive oil to a pan and fry that chicken until it's crispy and golden. Dip it into a dipping sauce of your choice and
I need a super simple dinner after writing papers all day, so I'm gonna make Instant Pot creamy garlic chicken pasta. Get your Instant Pot and 3 chicken breasts. Yes, they're still frozen. but thank God for the Instant Pot. Season the chicken with some paprika, garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and of course salt and pepper. Measure with your heart. Add 3.5 cups of low sodium chicken stock, add half a white onion chopped, add about 1 pound of elbow pasta, and add a good amount of minced garlic. Measure that with your heart. Make sure everything is submerged. If it's not, add a little bit more chicken stock till it is. Put the lid on, make sure it's on sealing. Cook for manual high pressure for 10 minutes. Release pressure when done. Take out the chicken and start shredding. Add it back in. Add 3/4 of a cup of fat-free half and half and some Parmesan cheese. Mix it all together.
Keto Pizza. Let me show you how I made it. Spray your pan with oil and add your cheese. I'm using mozzarella. And I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Top it with some pepperonis. Flip it when it looks like this.
This is how to make a smoothie bowl without bananas.
Are you lazy but love food? Well, I got the perfect recipe for you. Let's make 3-ingredient crepes. 1 cup flour, 1 1/4 cups of milk, 2 eggs. Whisk it together. How easy was that? To go above and beyond, add vanilla. Add batter to a pan. Make sure it's nice and thin. Flip. Oui, oui. So easy. To assemble, take a crepe, fold, drizzle on Nutella. Yum. Add strawberry slices. Fold again. That is the easiest, most delicious crepe you'll ever find. Powdered sugar. More Nutella. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. You have to try this.
Let's make these healthy crispy chicken tenders with the perfect crust using no oil. Cut your chicken into strips, season with salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne pepper. Mix it all up and put it to the side. Add your crushed cornflakes and use the same seasoning you just used. Mix that all up, then crack 2 eggs in a bowl and whisk. Line a baking tray, then simply dip the chicken in the egg wash, let it drip, put it in the crumbs, making sure they're all evenly coated. Then bake for 18 minutes at 200 degrees, flipping halfway, and you're ready to eat while they're hot.
So pizza night used to run us anywhere from $20 to $50 to feed our large family, but this is how we do pizza night now and on a budget. So all you have to do is get tortillas, and if you want to do low carb, just get carb balance or wheat tortillas. Get some spaghetti sauce. This is actually margarita pizza spaghetti sauce, and it was really, 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 really good. Put a couple spoonfuls of it on your tortilla and spread it. Don't go too thick with the sauce because it will make your tortilla soggy, so you just need a little bit. Then you're going to go ahead and top it with whatever desired toppings. We use mozzarella cheese and anything from spinach to mushroom to peppers. Tonight we just kept it simple and did mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. And next you're going to put it in your preheated oven at 350 degrees and bake for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the cheese is brown. And here you have it, pizza night.